Alright, we're going to show how to use the boiler and autoclave. The boiler is in the back room here. We have a little key that is available. You want to make sure always that the door stays locked so nobody touches the boiler, so only turn it left and always take the key out with you. This is the autoclave from the back. You don't need to worry about touching any of this. For the boiler, this is the power button. If you want to turn it on, it's the only button you should press. None of these other buttons should be pressed ever. They are all very important to leave alone. These lights right here, the round ones, are alarm lights. If those are on, that means there's a serious problem, and you should let me know right away. The key for the autoclave boiler has a blue label on it, and it can be found in this drawer. Please make sure to always put it back, as we will not get another spare. To turn on the autoclave from the front, once the boiler is going, you have to press the on button here and have a red light going. Now, it will take some time to warm up fully once you turn it on for the first time. It'll take about 20 minutes or so. Once the ready light comes on, then it means you can do any cycle that you want. The ready light and door closed must both be green in order to do a test. To do a cycle. There are several cycles here that are similar to the ones upstairs in that autoclave. Cycle 1 is for liquid goods that has the correct slow vacuum, slow release. 2 is just a quick job for dry goods, so things like swabs and things like that. If you do liquid goods on 2, it will cause them to explode, which is bad, so don't do that. And of course, once you're ready to go, you can hit start for this one. The last little cycle that's sometimes used is 3, which is a long liquid cycle. Once it starts, you can't really stop it, so don't bother trying. To open the door, you have to press this button here, which will open the door like so. To close the door, you have to hold it down until the door is fully shut. If you let go of it like this, it'll open back up as a safety measure. Anything that goes in the autoclave should go in one of these bins here. It prevents spills and just makes things generally nicer and easier to handle. We will shut the door here. Once the door is shut, you will see it close and latch into place. Once it's ready to go, you can see the green light's ready. We can go ahead and begin. Now, anytime you run the autoclave, for whatever reason, even if it's something that's already sterile, we will mark it down in the autoclave log. Anything that is non-hazardous gets marked here with the normal information, date, lab, room number, lab phone, cycle run, time started, what is in there, and who did it. For laboratory waste has secondary requirements, which includes basically all the same information, except we must weigh how much is in there. Please make sure you guys also initial when you use this. Finally, whenever we run a load, even if it's a load of sterile materials, we will use steam indicator strips like this guy. With every load, if it is a bag of waste, we will tape it on the inside of that bag to use. Any waste bags that we have, or waste materials, we always want to put in a black Ziploc Glad bag here. And that way it gets taken out at the end of the day to regular trash. And that is basically how you use the autoclave.